tired of restrictive diets and impossible weight loss plans? What if I told you that you could shed 30 pounds without giving up your favorite foods? Be sure to stay until the end to learn how. Let's dive in. The first thing to understand is that weight loss requires consistent lifestyle changes. It's not about drastic diets or intense workouts. It's about creating habits that stick. If you're carrying extra weight, you have to realize that you have habits that have caused the weight gain and that you will need to understand why you gained the weight. Did you gain the weight because of stress? Did you gain the weight by eating out of boredom? Did you gain the weight because you had no time to think about healthier food choices? Identifying why you gained the weight will be key to keeping the weight off once you lose the weight. It's easy to slip back to those familiar habits if we have not taken the time to identify those to help us create a plan to avoid repeating those same unhealthy patterns. Now, with 30 pounds or more excess weight, chances are you are insulin resistant, which means that weight loss will be a bit more challenging to start, and I just want you to know that. Don't worry, I'm here to help you navigate your journey. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, the bell to be notified every time I post a new video about nutrition, health, and weight loss. Starting this weight loss journey is going to start with creating small, realistic, new habits to start with and stick with for 2 to 3 weeks. And then look at how you feel and look before you make changes. Don't try to throw out all your junk food and deny yourself the foods you like. This always backfires. Instead, focus on incorporating higher nutrient foods into your diet. You want to have a morning routine. This sets you up for success. My clients who are most successful start with their first meal of the day being balanced. This normally does require some planning as you want to have something at home so that this makes it easier for you to do starting out. A good way to start your first meal of the day is to make it with a high quality protein and carbohydrate that has fiber and little to no sugars. This might look like eggs, whole grain toast, and even some bacon or eggs and some Greek yogurt. Instead of grabbing a bag of chips or candy bar, have a protein bar with fiber and few sugars on hand instead. These small changes will add up if you stick with them and are consistent. You want to focus on your body composition and not the scale. I would actually hide the scale or even throw it out if you're someone who obsesses with the number on the scale. Take pictures after watching this video and every 2 to 3 weeks to help you see your progress. Pay attention to how you feel. You should start to feel more energy, have better digestion, and even feel better within just a couple of weeks of changing your nutrition. The first few weeks will be a test. This is often where you will feel like quitting because you are not seeing drastic changes. But know that it's inevitable for your body to change if you keep being consistent with these small habits. Next, once you feel like you're getting a couple of balanced meals a day to start and are consistent, you want to add some activity. You want to avoid extreme exercise. This is what drives up our stress hormones to make us think that we are hungry. If you're not active, I would encourage you to start just walking 10 minutes a day. That's it. It's better to walk 10 minutes a day than to work out for 1 hour and quit. Remember, you are creating small habits that make you feel successful. Once you're able to do something small, you will inevitably progress to more challenging things for you. That is ultimately how it works. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when starting a weight loss journey, especially if you have dieted a lot in order to try to lose weight. When you feel like you want to eat something sweet or indulge, recognize it. And ask yourself, do I really want this candy bar or whatever it is? If you do, that's okay. Just aim to consume a high quality protein with that candy bar, such as a high quality protein shake or a lean protein source. If you want a suggestion for a high quality protein shake, I've dropped my link in the description below. Now, let's talk about carbohydrates, the most misunderstood aspect of weight loss. Carbohydrates are essential, But not all carbohydrates are created equal. Carbohydrates help our bodies produce serotonin. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that is responsible for how we feel, helps us think, sleep, and even libido. This is why when we restrict carbohydrates, we do not feel good and often have headaches, brain fog, and loss of energy. Carbohydrates with fiber and protein have a slower impact on blood sugar and insulin levels. For instance, choose carbohydrates such as oatmeal, whole grain bread over candy bars. It's easy to make a quick snack with oats, some protein, peanut or almond butter. Oats are low in sugar and high in fiber, making them a better choice. If you do consume sugary carbohydrates, you want to balance them with adequate protein and fiber to slow down the rise in blood sugar, which is what causes weight gain. When grocery shopping, you want to prioritize fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These natural foods provide essential nutrients and help keep you full longer. Avoid frequent consumption of processed foods, pastries, white flour. They offer very little nutrition and spike your blood sugar. Processed foods are made intentionally to not create satiety. This is why we crave more salty and sweet foods the more processed foods that we consume. While our focus today is on nutrition, you want to incorporate light exercise or activities such as walking or yoga, which can help your body break down foods more efficiently and lower insulin resistance. Remember, losing weight is a holistic journey that includes both nutrition and physical activity. You want to create meals with a variety of foods. You want to include lean proteins, a variety of vegetables, and then even complex carbohydrates. I suggest trying one food or recipe a week. Tracking your foods can be a game changer. It will help you identify not only the macronutrients in your foods, but what portion sizes actually mean. People who track are twice as successful with long-term weight loss versus those that do not track their food intake. It's easy to misjudge the amount of food we actually consume. I've done several studies with my clients over the years that show people typically misjudge their portions by as much as 50%. That's huge. Lastly, I want you to know you need to be patient with yourself. Weight loss takes time and consistency. Be prepared to see true body composition changes within 6 months while maintaining these consistent habits. Celebrate your progress. No matter how small, this is a crucial part of your journey so that it helps you see all of your decisions and habits that you have chosen to help you along your journey. When you're tracking your progress, it's very easy to feel motivated versus not paying attention to your wins. You want to stay committed to your new lifestyle. Remember, it's not just about losing weight. It's about gaining health and well-being. If you're struggling to break through that weight loss plateau or lose weight, I'd love to help. You can find my calendar down in the description to book a call with me. And be sure to check out this next video on why you're not losing fat. You can find the link in the description below.